A deserted dockyard, crates stacked high, rain lashed down, two figures cloaked in shadow met under a flickering lamppost. Agent X, a veteran spy, pressed a data chip into the hand of his contact.
This is it. Everything we have on Project Firewall.
A low chuckle from the hooded figure.
You've been busy.
The figure turned to leave. Suddenly, a blinding light, a voice boomed from the shadows.
Nobody move, police!
A dozen officers, guns drawn, surrounded them. The hooded figure smirked.
This isn't over.
With impossible speed, the figure vanished into the maze of crates. Agent X, caught off guard, cursed under his breath. This exchange was compromised. He needed to reach his contact, Detective Inspector Davies, immediately. Project Firewall, a cyber weapon capable of unimaginable damage, was at stake.
Cyber criminals, you say?
Detective Inspector Davies, a sharp woman with piercing blue eyes, tapped a pen on the table. Agent X, his face grim, nodded.
They call themselves the Syndicate. Ghosts in the machine, untraceable.
Davies' partner, Detective Sergeant Singh, a young man with a quick wit and even quicker fingers on the keyboard, interjected.
Not entirely untraceable, sir. We might have something.
On his screen, a series of complex algorithms flashed.
They use a highly sophisticated VPN network, but I've isolated a potential IP address. It's faint, but it's there.
Davies leaned forward, her gaze intense.
Can you pinpoint their location?
Singh worked feverishly, fingers dancing across the keyboard.
Give me a few minutes, ma'am. They're good. I'll give them that.
The tension in the room was palpable. Agent X knew that every second counted. The fate of millions rested on their ability to crack the Syndicate's defenses. Hours ticked by, frustration mounted. The Syndicate's digital fortress seemed impenetrable. Just as hope began to dwindle, Singh let out a triumphant shout.
Got them!
On the screen, a live feed showed a dimly lit server room. Three figures huddled around a bank of monitors, their faces obscured by hoodies.
They're accessing Project Firewall's schematics.
Agent X breathed, his heart pounding.
I've breached their firewall. I can track their every keystroke, but I can't hold it for long. They'll know they've been compromised soon.
Davies declared, grabbing her coat.
We need to move. Agent X, you're with us.
The clock was ticking. They had a limited window to apprehend the Syndicate and secure Project Firewall before it was too late. The warehouse was a labyrinth of steel and concrete. Davies, gun drawn, led the charge, Agent X and Singh close behind. The air hummed with the sound of servers. They found the server room, its door ajar. Inside, chaos. Monitors lay shattered on the floor. The three figures were gone.
They knew we were coming.
Davies muttered, scanning the room. Singh pointed to a single monitor, still flickering.
They left us a message.
On the screen, a single line of text. This is only the beginning. Then, darkness. The room felt heavy with the weight of the unknown. They had stopped the Syndicate for now. But at what cost? As Agent X looked at the cryptic message, he couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the first move in a much larger game. A game where the rules were constantly changing, and the enemy was always one step ahead.